Warzone Mobile was supposed to be the next big thing in mobile gaming. With its highly anticipated release, many thought this would build upon the success that its predecessor COD Mobile had seen and revolutionize mobile shooters even more than COD Mobile had already done, and just to bring the full Warzone Mobile to handheld devices. It seems like Warzone Mobile has just completely failed to live up to expectations. In today's video, we're going to dive into the reasons behind this and examine whether there is still hope for Warzone Mobile or if it's just a lost cause at this point. If you guys are new, make sure to double like, subscribe to the channel. I do different kind of commentary style videos and just kind of glitch videos, so if you like mobile gaming, I think you'll like my channel. We'll start with the initial excitement. Since its announcement, Warzone Mobile has been one of the most anticipated mobile games, following in the steps of COD Mobile, which set new standards for mobile shooters in 2019, and even before that, PUBG had set the standard for mobile shooters. But everyone expected Warzone Mobile to bring the same high-quality experience to Battle Royale fans on mobile. The game promised cross-progression with PC and console, allowing players to keep their progress along platforms, which generated even more hype for this game. Some people were actually getting it confused with cross-play, which is a completely different thing, and they never ever had intentions for that. However, even with the cross-progression, there are still inconsistencies with this. For example, some of the PC and console skins do not transfer over to mobile. Some of the mobile skins do not transfer over to PC and console. One that I was particularly bummed about was the Borealis skin that is on zombies from Modern Warfare 3. My buddy Zero and I really grinded hard for this camo, and it's just not even available on the mobile version. Also, the high expectations led to high disappointments, or big disappointments I guess I should say. The game's limited launch was riddled with issues that flowed straight over into the global release. Many players soon realized that the mobile version just couldn't replicate the smoothness or depth of its console and PC counterparts. I have a really good creator friend in White Fang, and he actually was one of the ones that was sticking it out with this game for the longest time. I believe he actually still even plays Warzone Mobile, but even he was able to kind of come to terms with the fact that the game was just not producing up to the level that we were hoping for. One of the major reasons for this failure lies in the choice of engine. This is coming from someone who is so excited that the IW9 engine was finally coming to mobile. This was literally so revolutionary, and I still think it is revolutionary. It's just controversial now as well, because this is the same exact PC and console engine that is used for Warzone and all of the different Call of Duties. This decision was done so that cross progression could be fully enabled, and mobile players would be able to interact with PC and console players, not play, but they would be able to interact with accounts and go back and forth. On paper, sounds amazing, right? Well, the problem is that the IW9 engine, while powerful, not really designed for mobile devices. This makes optimization an absolute nightmare. Even the highest end of smartphones were really struggling and are still struggling to run this game. I have a Red Magic 7. I get really consistent lags, overheating, and just my battery dies after not even a couple hours of playing, which for reference, Arena Breakout, I would get way longer time. And I actually backtrack on that point. I don't believe there are mobile specific or PC specific game engines. I think game engines are simply as they are, game engine. Fortnite on mobile is extremely unoptimized, and that actually runs on the Unreal Engine, so I do not know if this is particularly a case of the engine, but it definitely amplifies the issue as the IW engine has never been ran on mobile before, so this is basically a testing phase, which this point is actually going to link into a later point in the video, so stay tuned for that. But the fact that the game is just generally unoptimized because of this brand new engine introduction left very many users frustrated, particularly since the popular games like Genshin and PUBG were able to run smoothly on very similar devices. It's clear that the IW engine is a very powerful engine, and it's going to take a lot of time to optimize for mobile devices. But again, I do not think it's entirely fair to say that this is not a mobile engine, as game engines are literally just game engines. To make matters worse, the recent layoffs at Activision have completely complicated the situation even more. The company has been facing a number of internal challenges, including mass layoffs that have impacted the development teams, and also a large chunk of the social team has been impacted as well. They were either laid off or completely let go. This gives nothing but a negative sign for the game in its future. This means fewer resources will be available to fix the issues, and I don't think we've gotten a recent social post on Warzone Mobile's Twitter account since last month. For players who've hoped this game's performance issues would be quickly resolved, this is a huge blow. Fewer people working on the game means longer update times, and major improvement times coming quickly are going to be very diminished. Despite all of these setbacks, I still think there is a glimmer of hope for Warzone Mobile. Activision hasn't abandoned the game entirely, and updates are still coming out to address issues and give new content throughout the game. Additionally, the player base is still small, but it does still have its diehard fans who want the game to succeed. Been a diehard COD fan since Black Ops 1, so giving up on Warzone Mobile just isn't entirely possible for me, even if I know there isn't too much hope and Activision doesn't really deserve that hope. Giving up just isn't really in the cards for me, as delusional as it may be, because like I said, the IW engine is going to take a lot of work, a lot of time, and the layoffs are not going to help that at all. But I believe that it is a Call of Duty project that they're not going to just abandon, particularly because it is a Warzone project. And if they can slowly but surely optimize this project, who knows, the next game that they release after this will run on the IW engine, and it may run even better. Hopefully runs even better, because now they have an actual testing ground in Warzone Mobile to get all the kinks worked out, I guess. I don't know, I'm just trying to find the light at the end of the tunnel. In the end, Warzone Mobile's downfall can be traced back to a series of very poor decisions. The use of the IW9 engine, while well-intentioned and actually extremely revolutionary, created some pretty big performance issues that are going to take a long time to iron out. The decision to port the full entire complexity of the Warzone experience to mobile made it really hard for casual gamers to enjoy the game in the same way that PC and console players do, simply because it doesn't perform the same exact way. So, will Warzone Mobile turn things around? Only time will tell, but right now it seems like Warzone Mobile may end up being remembered as one of the most hyped mobile games that simply couldn't live up to its promise. We already know another game like that, Apex. If you played Warzone Mobile, really interested to hear your experience in the comments down below. Do you think the game can be saved, or do you think it is just supposed to fail and shut down as Apex did? If you guys let me know your thoughts down in the comments, but with that I'm gonna head out. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you guys stopping by this video. Have a good rest of the day. Peace.